Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Look, pause for a moment. This isn't random. This isn't just another video you scrolled into. Out of everything you could be doing right now, out of all the places your attention could have gone, Allah guided you here. And deep down, something in your heart already feels it. Because when Allah wants to reach you, He doesn't need noise. He doesn't need force. He places something quietly, directly in your path. And today, this message is for you. Maybe you've been feeling lost lately. Maybe your heart has been heavy, your chest tight, your mind full of questions you don't have answers to. You've been making dua, but it feels like nothing is changing. You've been trying to stay strong, but inside you feel tired. And sometimes you wonder, is Allah hearing me? Does He see what I'm going through? Why is this taking so long? Listen carefully. If Allah brought you to this moment, then He hasn't forgotten you. In fact, the very fact that you're still thinking about Him, still turning back, still searching, is a sign that He is calling you closer. Because Allah says in the Quran that He is near, not distant, not unaware, near. Closer than your fears, closer than your doubts, closer than your pain. But sometimes we only realize His closeness when everything else starts to fall apart. And maybe that's where you are right now. Something didn't go the way you planned. Someone walked away. A door you were sure would open stayed closed, and it hurt. It confused you. It made you question everything. But what if that wasn't rejection? What if Allah, in His infinite wisdom, saw something you couldn't see and redirected your path before it could break you even more? You see, we often think guidance feels like ease, like everything going exactly how we want. But sometimes guidance feels like delay, like silence, like being pushed in a direction you didn't expect. And that's the test. Will you trust Allah even when you don't understand? Will you believe that He is writing something better even when your current reality feels heavy? Because Allah doesn't guide randomly. Every reminder you hear, every verse that hits your heart, every moment that makes you stop and reflect, it's all part of a bigger plan. A plan to bring you back. A plan to wake your heart up again. A plan to remind you that you were never alone, not even for a second. Maybe you've been distant from Allah. Maybe your prayers haven't been consistent. Maybe you've made mistakes you regret, and you feel like you've gone too far. But listen, if Allah didn't want you back, you wouldn't even be here right now. The guilt you feel, that's a mercy. The pull in your heart, that's a sign. The fact that this message reached you, that's an invitation. Allah is saying, come back. Not when you're perfect, not when you have everything figured out, but right now, as you are. Because Allah doesn't expect perfection from you. He expects sincerity. Even if it's just one step, one dua, one tear, turn to Him, talk to Him, tell Him what's been sitting in your heart. Because no matter how broken you feel, Allah knows how to restore what feels lost. And no matter how delayed things seem, Allah's timing is never wrong. Maybe what you've been asking for is still on its way. Maybe the reason it hasn't arrived yet is because Allah is preparing you for it, strengthening you, teaching you, building something inside you that you'll need when that blessing finally comes. So don't give up now. Don't lose hope now. You didn't come this far just to feel empty. Allah didn't bring you to this message just for you to scroll away unchanged. He brought you here to remind you, to wake something inside you, to tell you that your story isn't over, that your du'as are not ignored, that your pain is not meaningless, that your waiting has a purpose.
So take this moment seriously. Close your eyes, even for a few seconds, and speak to Allah. Not with perfect words, not with memorized phrases, but from your heart. Say, Ya Allah, I'm tired, but I still trust you. Ya Allah, I don't understand, but I believe you know what's best. Ya Allah, don't let me drift away from you. Because sometimes one sincere moment can change everything. And who knows, maybe this is that moment for you. Maybe this is the turning point. Maybe this is the message that Allah placed in your path, not by accident, but by mercy. So don't ignore it. Hold on to it, act on it, and trust that whatever you're going through right now, Allah is already writing the outcome, and it will be worth it. Insha'Allah. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.